Live from station WDWL TV, broadcasting from Studio A, located on Grumpy Old Man Road. It's the Grumpy Old Man. Oh, me. And the crab-ass grumpy old vulture. Take your bow. Yeah, look at the camera. Okay, there you go. Friends, today was a wonderful day for Grumpy. I met with two of my dearest friends for lunch. They took me out for my birthday, which is coming soon. We have known each other since the age of 12. That makes this a continuous 60-year friendship. We speak every Sunday, and we get together for lunch 4 times a year. And we always time it right around my birthday, because the two of them just like to rub it in. Oh, you're going to be a year older. One foot closer and deeper in the grave. Gee, thank you, assholes. No, I take that back. We kid each other in fun. Of course, they like to kid me a little more, but it's all, we all have a good time. And we always meet at our favorite restaurant, Joe's Deli in Rocky River. Oh my God, I'll tell you what, if you've never been to this restaurant, you gotta go. Oh, first of all, they are always busy. I mean, it's almost now, almost as if the waitresses, you know, as soon as somebody takes their last bite, it's like, okay, get up, get the fuck out. No. But the turnover, oh, I'll tell you what. A table doesn't sit more than maybe a minute empty before they're seating someone. I mean, that's how busy this place is. Wonderful staff. Oh, I'll tell you what. The waitresses were just outstanding. Matter of fact, we had 2 of them fighting over our table today. You know, one came up, she introduced us, gave us the menus. And evidently the second one didn't notice, because, I mean, this is how fast they like to take care of customers. Hey, she come up and introduced herself, and the other one come over and went, I've got this table. And she was like, oh, okay. But, I mean, seriously, this is how the service is. They want to make sure customers are well taken care of from the minute they sit down. And I mean, they're not rushing you. Some restaurants, they put the menu in front of you, 30 seconds later, it's like, oh, what's your order? It's just, they like to provide excellent service. And the food, oh, portions. Now, I had, oh, their quiche. Oh, I had triple or quintuple cheese quiche today. Outstanding. Now, it comes with either a bowl of soup or a side salad. I get the salad because I like salad. Although, after I saw the matzo ball soup, I was like, oh, why didn't I get the fucking soup? The salad came out like a meal. It was in a bowl. No shit. I, I thought she brought me the wrong salad. I thought she actually brought me a chef's dinner salad. I says to her, I says, I think you brought the wrong salad. She goes, no, that's the side salad. I was like, shit, I could make a meal on that. You know, give me a couple of rolls and butter and I'm good to go. And I mean, the quiche. Now they always say, oh, real men don't eat quiche. Yes, even crab ass old assholes like me eat quiche. Outstanding. I have had every variety they make. And I'll tell you what, outstanding. Of course, that was plan B. I originally wanted, and everybody's going to go, oh, you sick son of a bitch. Liver and onions. I haven't had it in ages. I love it. I grew up on it. I started eating it at 5 years old. The chef forgot to order the liver. Oh, when she come out and told me, oh, I'm sorry, no liver, I was like, then cut the liver out of the chef and tell him to cook it. No, I didn't say that. I was thinking it. Yeah, she goes, the first time that mistake has ever been made, of course, for my birthday lunch, he makes that mistake and forgets to order because they order it in fresh every single day. Forgot to order it. So then I asked her, I says, am I like the first person this year to order liver and onions? She says, oh, God, it's one of our best sellers. She says, we can't keep enough in the restaurant. I'm thinking, yeah, that's obvious. He should have ordered a little extra. But I can't complain about the quiche because I've never had quintuple. I think she said quintuple. It was either 4 or 5 cheese quiche. Outstanding. Oh. I was not displeased at all. I really wanted the liver and onions, but I was not displeased at all. And if you're corned beef lovers, or roast beef, but I mean, they make a corned beef sandwich. That's like a 3-day sandwich. That sandwich has got to be that thick. I mean, there's no way you can get your mouth around it, unless you're a mountain lion. And I mean, just talk about kosher, lean corned beef. Oh, God. And the prices are really reasonable. I mean, some places are getting outrageous prices for a corned beef sandwich. I didn't have that today, but I've had it in the past. And the Reubens, oh, to die for. Oh, yeah, to die for. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to tell you, I'm not making this up. I'm a tough son of a bitch to please. I really am. I'm very critical of restaurant food because I've been to some places where, you know, it tastes like Alpo. So I'm very critical. And for me, to praise a restaurant like this, you better go there and try it. Right on the corner of Hilliard and some other road. Look it up. Gargle it. Or Yelp it or whatever. Joe's Deli, Rocky River. They also have a little tiny restaurant, 117th. I don't like what I just saw. I even adjust I found out part of the problem, there's a latency setting. And I adjusted it down. So I shouldn't be getting that little red box, whatever it was. A red box is usually not a compliment that, hey, your stream's going real well, Grumpy. But it didn't say I got shut down, so. You gotta be a speed reader when that flashes. Say what? But, birthday lunch. As a matter of fact, I got half the salad for dinner tonight. And blue cheese dressing, I forgot to ask the waitress where they get it from. I'm a real connoisseur of blue cheese dressing. It's one of my favorites, my number one. I don't know where they get this from. It's a possibility they might make it themselves. But, to die for. I'm trying to think of there used to be a steakhouse. I believe it was on Madison in Cleveland. Might have been Detroit. Been so damn many years I've been there. Whatever. They used to make their own Roquefort dressing daily. Oh my God. I begged them one day. I said, please, let me have a container to take home. I said, because no matter where I have bought Roquefort dressing, it's never been like this. They finally, they felt sorry for me begging. Of course, it was either give me a jar of Roquefort dressing, or I'm going to continue holding on to the waitress's ankle. She's dragging me across the floor. I want to say Jim's Steakhouse, but that might not be right. It was a well-known place, believe me. But Joe's Deli. Go there. Tell them Grumpy sent you. No, don't tell them that. They're liable to throw your ass out. Tell them Grumpy recommended the place. They'll still probably throw your ass out, but, yeah, outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. I wish I could say outstanding about the videos I've been watching since last night. I probably watched at least 50 YouTube videos. And these are all not all of them are arrests. I shouldn't say 90% of them were arrests of young people between the age of 16 and like 25. And it shocked me, from all walks of life, the disrespect that the younger generation shows towards law enforcement. Disgusting. Every single one that I watched, they called the officer bro. Is this the language of the younger generation? It's not officer or sir, bro. And I mean, there were a couple of rich kids, driving big fancy cars, throwing around Oh, my father's a big, well-known attorney. Well, like the officer said, good thing you have an attorney. Bro. Oh, come on, bro. I didn't do it, bro. It's not me, bro. You have the wrong guy, bro. And then the one, rich kid. Fuck you, bro. It's too bad the officer was wearing a body camera. Because I guarantee, if he didn't have that body camera on, that kid would have had multiple injuries. Must have happened in the car accident he had. How come all the injuries are big, huge lumps on his skull? Well, I think he banged his head against the steering wheel 27 times. Oh, it's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. This younger generation. No respect. And then, on the opposite side of the coin, when someone's getting stopped by the police, there's always like 47 people with their cell phone cameras videoing. Oh. Is that the only thing you got to do? You got nothing better to do than pull out your camera? Like I said in a previous stream, the flashing lights go on. Whoop, camera. Out comes the cell phone. Whew. Like Zorro's sword. Whew. We're live from the scene of a police stop. Film that officer. Oh, shit. He let him go with a warning. God damn it. Cancel video. Yeah, if it isn't disrespect, it's 47 people sticking a camera in a police officer's face. You know, I've been saying all along, if you disrespect and you have that much dislike for law enforcement, if you ever get in trouble, like somebody's holding you up, don't call them then. If you dislike them that much, don't call them. Call somebody else. Don't call law enforcement. If somebody's trying to carjack you, don't call law enforcement. Call AAA. It's kind of an oxymoron. Oh, I hate the police. Help! Help! I'm being held up! Officer! Police! Help! Then they're on, with the emergency operator. Send them quick! Send them quick! No. I would make it a low priority call. Car 347, you can get there tomorrow. I don't care. It's the way I'd be. My life as a police dispatcher wouldn't be a long employment. Because I'd get some idiot like that. You think I'd be sending a car code 3? I could see the car. What code do we use to respond? 0.5. Say what? We have code 1, code 2, and code 3. 0.5? Dispatch, did I hear that right? Yes. 0.5. Let the car just roll. Let it get there. Get there by idle. Don't accelerate. Matter of fact, don't turn any lights on at all. No headlights, taillights, nothing. No lights. No siren. Matter of fact, reach down, shut the siren off. because we don't want you accidentally hitting them, you know. That's the way I'd be. Of course, I come from a different generation where we were taught respect. And they didn't call them first responders back in my day, but for first responders, EMS, fire, police, or law enforcement, I'll encompass everybody. You know, sheriff, constable, FBI. Whoop. You know, back growing up, if I even thought a negative thought about law enforcement, my parents had it on their radar. Oh, we know what you were thinking. Kick your ass. Sorry. Of course, my grandfather was a Cleveland police officer, so I learned to respect real fast. Yeah. My mother's father. He directed traffic at the foot of the Lorraine Carnegie Bridge. Or was it Detroit Superior? Detroit Superior. Take that back. He was on the Superior side. West 9th and Superior, right there at that corner. He was a traffic officer and also in the mounted unit. In the summer, motorcycle. Winter, horse. Yes, he had a police horse. As a matter of fact, I remember he told this funny story about his horse. He used to kind of patrol down in Chinatown, and the horse knew this one restaurant where they had a small window that faced the alley that swung both ways. And when they would walk down the alley, the horse would stop at this restaurant and poke his head through the window because he knew he was going to get a carrot. And there were times my grandfather said, I was busy. I didn't want to stop. Nope. The horse would poke his head through the kitchen window. I can imagine a new employee back in the kitchen placing an order, and here comes this horse head through a window. Probably was her first and last day. But yeah, every day he got a carrot. And he knew which restaurant he'd get his carrot from. And they always unlatched the window because they thought it was cute. How the horse would walk up and stick his head in the window. And then when he got his carrot, off they'd go on patrol. But my grandfather told me it was tough trying to get that horse not to stop to get his carrot. He said one day he was chasing a guy that stole a wallet. They're galloping down the alley. Dun, 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 dun. The horse stops, sticks his head in the window, gets his carrot, and then the chase was back on. He never told me whether they got the guy or not, but the horse got his carrot. And then come spring, he'd be on his motorcycle. He looked good on a motorbike. Oh, yeah. But that was back in the day, you know, when police officers were not driving around in brand new, you know, Ford Explorers with all the amenities. No. The police cars were bare bones. Matter of fact, he told me, he says, when he first got on the police force, the police cars didn't even have windows. That had to be a real bitch in winter. And a lot, you know, cars didn't have heaters until late 30s, early 40s. Matter of fact, I think for a long time, a heater was an option in a lot of cars. I can't see having a car during a Cleveland winter without a heater. Oh, I'd have 47 sterno cans under the seat, warming my ass. But yeah, heater was an option for many years. Not an option. I'd be checking the box. Can I have 2 heaters, please? Because they weren't like today's cars. Today's cars, the new cars like have a furnace in them. Not back in the day. Don't take much to get me off subject, does it? I go from disrespectful kids to cars with no heat. Oh well, that's what makes this stream so interesting. You never know what I'm going to talk about next. Speaking of, take a look at the wall. Look, we have more signs. Yesterday we had Flying A and Husky. Today we have Rooster gasoline. What do you think of that? Rooster. Rooster. And Red Crown gasoline. And of course, Ace High. And Standard Oil. That one was there. I had to rearrange. And then I found out Polygas is out of London. That's an English gas company. So I can't wait to get the other Polygas signs. Plus I have one Regent Petrol. We know that one came from across the pond because nobody in America calls it petrol. They call it petrol across the pond. Whether it be gas or diesel, it's petrol. So yeah, there's a whole shitload of new signs coming. I hit the clearance sale. None of the new signs that I have coming were over $1.50. As a matter of fact, a couple of them were 40 cents. And they're metal. They're not plastic, cheapy. They're metal signs. But yeah, I hit the clearance. So I ordered a shitload. God, I think I ordered 30 signs. I think the bill was like $21. Temu. Temu.com. I love Temu. I used to order from Wish, but a lot of the stuff from Wish was cheap crap. I'm not saying Temu probably don't have, but everything I've ordered, not cheap crap. And their shipping is quick. I love that site. I came across it by accident. I was going through my other Motorola phone, and it's got like 7,000 apps in it. Come from the factory that way. And I was like, games, bullshit, travel. And I saw this Temu. I'm like, what the hell is Temu? And I was really reluctant about pressing it, because you never know when there's some virus. So I gargled it, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll press the app. And I've been pressing that app ever since. Got some neat stuff. Matter of fact, that regular gas, 26 cents, that was originally a $5.99 sign. $1.85. Most of these were, I'm cheap. I don't pay more than $2. I think the $2 one was the S&H green stamps, mainly because they didn't have many left in stock. But the rest of them, $1.50, $1.75, Some of them, 98 cents. But if you're looking, and I mean, they have man cave signs and all kinds of other stuff. When you put in the search bar, put in clearance, then you get the bargain ones. Because like I say, that gas sign was originally almost $6. Clearance. That's how the shitload I got coming. Clearance. Oh. I saw a couple of them, 48 cents, 51 cents. I was like, wow, 2 months ago, these things were $5. They want to get rid of them so they get new stock. Temu. I love them. Another place that gets Grumpy's stamp of approval. And I'm pretty picky about a lot of these Chinese sites, because sometimes you get some real, the pictures look gorgeous. Oh, till you get the item, you went, I ordered this shit. Didn't look like this in the picture. Talk about being retouched and retouched and retouched. But yeah, Grumpy's I gotta figure out how I'm gonna rearrange here, because I got a boatload of signs coming and not enough studio wall. I guess maybe gonna be tough figuring out how I'm gonna, because I want to put them up so everybody can see them. Gonna be interesting. I'll figure it out. One way or another. Even if I have to rotate them. But I kind of like the way the studio is taking shape. Taking shape the way I want it. Studio B, we're still trying to figure out what the backdrops, I put up one backdrop, I'm like, I don't care for that. Put up another one, What I'm thinking of doing is maybe using Studio B for my green screen. Then I can use all my special effects, because I don't want to cover this up now. And Studio B has the top-notch cameras, too. So, yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. We'll put the green screen over there, and then I can use all them fancy AI backgrounds like they do in Hollywood. I don't really know if I care for all this AI generated crap. Yeah, it's saving the studio a bunch of money. Because, like back in my day, they shot a Western out west, out on the prairie. Now, in front of a green screen, and they blow dust across the screen to make it look real. When they made Westerns, they made Westerns. Although, kind of hard to make a Star Wars movie without doing a lot of AI, but I think we're relying too much on AI. Especially when it comes to them goddamn answering machines. Oh, God, I hate them things. I want a real person to answer my phone. Not some machine where, sorry, we don't understand your request. Yeah, like if you call AT&T, you have to know the code word. You say customer service, the machine ignores you. You have to say agent. I usually say customer service or representative. No, the machine's like, do not understand your command. Say agent. Oh, it puts you right through. After you've screamed your ass off for an hour. Thank God I don't have to deal with AT&T anymore. I ditched them for my cell phone, and I ditched them for my internet. The internet service I have now, when I dial the number, a live person answers the phone. Like back in my day, when everywhere you called, a live person answered the phone. Until the invention of answering machines. But today, you're hard-pressed to get a live person to answer a phone. And if you don't know the code word, you ain't never going to get through. And I think that's the way they want it. They don't want to talk to you. No. Only unless you're signing up for new service. Oh, they'll talk to you then. After that, screw you. We got your money. You're locked into a contract for a year. Call us in a year. Then we'll talk to you. I know there'll be a bunch of AT&T employees on my front lawn at midnight with torches and pitchforks. It's the way I feel. You're a phone company. You're supposed to answer the phone. I know not so much today. Landlines are like me, dinosaurs. But back in my day, they were a phone company. If it had anything to do with a phone, they handle it. Today, matter of fact, if you say landline, they're like, what? You want a what? You're that old, huh? You want a what? Don't you have a cell phone? Well, yes. Well, what do you want one that's hooked to a wire in the wall? I'm old. I had one for a while. Then when the year was up, I was like, yeah, turn it off. I didn't use it that much. It wasn't like back in the day. I don't know, maybe I thought using a landline I was going back in time. Just wasn't the same. So when my year was up, I said, turn it off. I don't need it. I'll put the phone in the closet. Let it collect dust. What are you looking at? You don't even have a phone. They don't make any for vultures. You wouldn't have anywhere to carry it. Now, hear about that. He's poking fun at me again. The hotline will be ringing. I'll just ignore it. I won't be in the mood tomorrow. Or Monday, or Tuesday, Wednesday. But that's why you keep your cell phone number secret. Because if you don't answer that line, they can't call you on your other line. Yeah, one day the CEO says, don't you own a cell phone? I said, no. What's that thing in your pocket? I says to him, it's a calculator. He says, a what? Yeah. It's a scientific calculator. And then he asked me, what do you use it for? I said, well, to add numbers. You can't add them in your head? I said, no, I'm too fucking old. I'm lucky I can add 1 and 1 and come up with 2. You expect me to do long division in my head? The only time I really use my calculator is to figure out gasoline. Because I know how many gallons my tank will take. Like the other day, I figured it's going to take 8.5. So I figured out how much 8 gallons was and hit it right on the nose. I couldn't believe it. 8 gallons, right up to the top. I was like, oh, okay. A little on my shoes, a little down my pants, but hey, free gas. They didn't get to keep it. I took it home with me. Of course, I didn't dare light a cigarette in the truck. I'd have blown myself up. Speaking of blow myself up, the other day, when I was getting gas, there was a woman in front of me, had a fairly new Volvo. Oh, yeah. And as she pulled away, She forgot to take the nozzle out of the tank and drove away with a gas nozzle and a piece of hose hanging out of her gas tank. I was like, oh, wait until she gets home, goes, gee, I don't have to stop at a gas station anymore. I got a nozzle right here. I don't know what she was thinking. Although she put it on automatic. You should never do that. Because she put it on automatic and she got in the car. And I guess when she heard it click, she knew the tank was full. So she just drove away. Gas nozzle, about 5 feet of hose sticking out of the gas tank, driving down the road. Then the guy runs out and goes, did you get her license number? I said, I'm not a police officer. Wasn't me stealing your gas hose. What, I got to be a detective too to buy gas? I said, it's a white Volvo. You can't miss it. Your nozzle's sticking out of the tank. Go follow it. She went to the light and made a left turn. Maybe you'll be able to catch her. I don't know if he did. I didn't wait around. I didn't steal a gas nozzle. She did. I wonder what her husband said when she pulled in the garage. Honey, did you get gas? Yes. Did you forget something? No, I stopped at the drugstore and the grocery store and the dry cleaner. I know. Then he walked around back of the car and went, you forgot something. I wonder if she returned it the next day. Or if she was too embarrassed. Just hung it on the wall in the garage as a memento. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Drove right off. Gas nozzle sticking. People are blowing a horn. She was waving. Modern society. She was probably on her cell phone. Oh, I heard the gas nozzle click. I'll be on my way, Betty. I'll see you in about 20 minutes. Then just drove away. Gas nozzle hanging out of the side of her brand new white Volvo. Guy should have been appreciative for that. Today, all these goddamn cars look alike anyway. Luckily, I knew it was a Volvo. That's because I went, what kind of car is that? Oh, it's a Volvo. And it's stuck in my memory banks. Then I forgot what the hell I was doing. Oh, I'm getting gas. Yeah. Oh, now it's telling me I have excellent YouTube stream. I guess that red warning I had was just to irritate me. And with that, we'll see what we talk about tomorrow. I'll start with one subject and end with something else. It's always interesting watching the grumpy old man. You never know what's going to talk about in the stream. Except like neuroscience or microbiology, you know. Too far over my head. I'm not Einstein. Oh, these young kids are like, who? He was an old guy with white, goofy hair. Gargle him. Einstein. I can see kids scratching their head. Huh? It's history. Shit you don't learn in school. Yeah, I have a bunch of teachers at midnight, along with the AT&T employees. With that, I will chat with you tomorrow. See ya. Do we have to do a take two? I click the button. I'm right there. I can see the pointer. I'm going to click it. Hopefully it shuts down this time.